minute. You see it right there, Sosua National. You know? Go ahead and holler at my folks, man. Ain't seen them in a minute. Oh, man, so tell me, I called the U.S. Embassy.
Llama de embassy.
Because there's some guys on the internet here.
Porque es un personas aquí, llama malo en YouTube.
And slandering my name here in this.
Y personas llama.
And I called the U.S. Embassy. The U.S. Embassy told me to, they connected me with the FBI. And then they also told me to just make a report at Sosua Police Department. So I just wanted to leave my name and my passport information here. Well, I've contacted the U.S. Embassy about cyberbullying and the content as far as assassinating my character. And I told them that I fear for my life and I need help. So I told them at first I thought it was funny, but when they started putting in children into this and pedophilia and all of that, then that's when it became a real issue. So the U.S. Embassy connected me with the FBI. So the FBI came to visit me here in Santo Domingo. But then when I seen the pedophilia shit, I said, hold the fuck up. So that's when I went to call and they said, I'm on a run from Cabarete. Like, what the fuck? I live in Cabarete, in Sosua. Because, you know, and then a nigga hiding and shit, and I can't pull up on them and shit. So I ain't got no choice but to do it this way because I got children, I got family. Hey, yo, you're listening to King's Lockett exclusive interview right here on Claro News. That's a fact, y'all. That's straight up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Flaquita, aka Divina Flaca with Claro News, and today we have an exclusive interview with King Lockett. So for those of you that have been tuning in, there's a whole lot of controversy surrounding King Lockett right now. In the YouTube community, there's been a whole lot of things, whole lot of accusations being thrown out there. One of the accusations being that King Lockett is a woman abuser and a womanizer. The second accusation being that King Lockett is running from the feds right now in the United States. And the third accusation being that King Lockett is a pedophile. So for those of you on my channel that do not know who King Lockett is, he is an American YouTuber currently living in the Dominican Republic. He is also a personal trainer in the Dominican Republic. He has a few fitness businesses. He works out of gyms and promotes wellness and fitness and nutrition in the Dominican Republic. So without further ado, King Lockett, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God right here on the Claro News stand?
I swear to tell the whole truth.
So when you first started hearing about these accusations swirling around the YouTube world, what were your initial thoughts?
Well, you know me, I'm just sitting back enjoying the show. All publicity is good publicity to me. Bad publicity, good publicity. Good publicity, good publicity. You know, I'm just sitting back, reaping the benefits off of this publicity.
Okay, got it. So, to my understanding, there was a young lady involved in this whole situation. There was some money exchanged, or supposedly you took some money from her. Can you explain a little bit about that, please?
It's like, okay, this guy stole $10,000 from you. Y'all was business partners. It's your house. Oh, okay. All right, so how did he steal this money from you? Did you give it to him? Did you write it off? Did you, like, what happened? Like, was it supposed to be a return on an investment? So did you write it off on your tax write-off as a loss? Was it formal contracts? Was it anything of such? If not, then that's stupid on your part anyway. But anyway, let's just say, okay, why didn't you just stick around long enough for things that, oh, you said he hit you. Oh, wow. So, okay, so he hit you, and then you have the video, the receipts, and everything of him hitting you. Well, why didn't you show it to the embassy? Why didn't you show it to the police department? Or they looked at the video and then said, haha, well, you go back to America and leave your house and he can stay and nothing happens. Like, what are you trying to say about the Republic of Dominicana government's judicial system? You saying that they don't do their due diligence?
Okay, can you explain a little bit more about the situation? Explain a little bit more about what happened with the young lady.
Well, anybody in their right state of mind could see this very clearly. She became upset for some reason. Maybe, okay, something ain't right. So if he did steal the money and you realize that, then you lie and say he hit you, because obviously you don't have no receipts, because the police damn sure would have took his ass straight to jail if they would have saw some videos and some receipts and all of that about him hitting you. Dominican Republic do not play about that. All right, that's one. So if you're loud about that, then everything about what you're saying is just all sabotaged at this point. What it seems like is that you got upset about something that has nothing to do with business. And when you got upset because of whatever the reason were, of course, you tried to sabotage him and bring him down some type of way. That did not work. You tried to get the police involved. That did not work. They made you leave instead of him because they saw that you was a psychopathic, sociopath, narcissistic maniac. So they made you leave. And it's crazy. They make you leave your own house. The Dominican Republic don't even do that. If it's your house, he would have had to fucking leave. You know, if it's both of y'all house, then both of y'all would have had to fucking figure it out, and they was going to work something out, because they couldn't just make both people leave their own fucking house. In that kind of case, they would have asked the man to leave and then return when things calm down a little bit.
Okay, so paint the picture. So she became upset.
So you became upset, went back to your country, and what happened then was, you know, from previous experiences of being on his YouTube channel, you look for that special troll that you knew that was soft and weak enough and tender dick enough to listen to the things you had to say and be your pawn for you to push around. Now you found the little beta bitch that could actually move for you, and you push him to move for you. You probably throw him a couple of dollars, or you probably show him your titty a little bit on video chat, who knows. But this is what you're doing. So now you're trying to bring this guy character down, which you can't do that. So now every day you're sitting at home, your miserable little storage room box, and you're sitting here trying to figure out how to breathe, eat, and sleep King Lockett. And then this other little invisible character, hiding like a little coward, is sitting around every single day behind the keyboard, focusing on King Lockett. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sensation. It has to be a beautiful sensation for King Lockett, because these people don't exist to him. And to have someone bringing him views and likes to his channel is a beautiful thing.
Okay, so what were the term of events that happened with this whole situation? What were the different events leading up to this point?
So the woman beater thing didn't work because everybody know that's a lie. Then it went from that to another woman beater thing. That didn't work. Everybody know that's a lie.
Right.
Then it went from that to pedophilia, and everybody know that's a damn lie. That didn't work. Then it went to, don't go to Sosua. He left and ran because, well, that was a fucking lie, because we went straight to the juggler for that one. You know, so now I'm at the point now where I'm like, hey, man, this is like, it's a fun game to me, you know. You're not agitating me. I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm not anything. This is actually a fun game. Like, when I'm bored and ain't got nothing to do, I might say something. Who knows? You know, when I'm really, really bored and I'm you know, and I'm just completely just idle mentally, you know, then I'll put myself in the mind frame of someone in a wheelchair.
Okay, so what was your connection with the young lady?
Yeah, the girl, you know, she's a hoe. You know, she lived in California If you look at her face, she got scars and bruises all in her face from where women done bust in their head with bottles and cut her up with glasses and stuff like that, you know, all in her face. She left California with her son, fled from the father of the child for whatever reason, I don't know, went to Tennessee, stayed in Tennessee a minute, got into some shit there, and fled to Atlanta. Now, in Atlanta, she don't know nobody. Really, my people was the only one she really knew. Why I even introduced her to my people, I don't know. But in Atlanta, her dad ended up moving in. Supposedly, she said he stole $15,000 from him. Her sister stole money from him. This is a continuing story. Whenever she's upset with someone, this is what she says. She played the victim and point the finger. You know, she was in a house that she was renting, moved from out of that house. Now she live in a storage unit at the job she work at. She work at the storage company in Atlanta, so they allow her to live on the property without paying any rent. So this is the money, I guess, that she was trying to use to invest in my vision. And so, you know, her dad just got out of prison, so for her to be making these prison jokes is kind of ironic to me. Her father is definitely a fucking nothing, nobody type of guy, you know? But I don't want to talk about him because he has nothing to do with this. But I'm just saying, you know, watch what you say about other people when your own plate in your own house isn't clean, you understand?
So then I guess my question is, what was your connection with this young lady? Were you guys in a relationship or was she just your business partner?
So what she tried to do was use her money to manipulate me into a relationship with her. You know, she tried voodoo through food once, but I caught that in the midst. So my brothers, they all getting on my ass now like, yo, man, you knew this girl was a psychopath. Why you let her into the business? But being that she's in the truth, she says she's Hebrew Israelite by faith, you know, biblical studies and stuff. I felt like, damn, you know, I had a little soft spot for that part, the consciousness. It's like, okay, well, this is a sister that really trying to do something. I help her. Like right now, I'm helping a lot of women right now that's in America. You know, a lot of people say you ain't learned your lesson yet, but I don't hold everybody responsible for what this idiot, this fucking bitch done did, you know? So I kind of still help women now. I'm doing business with women now, you know? We don't have no problem.
So what you're saying is what she tried to do didn't really work. Were you all sexual?
So when she seen that the money didn't work with me, that's when she had a problem because I wasn't going to allow no one to manipulate me. I'm not no simp, with money. So that's what her primary goal was. This is why there was no LLC formed. This is why there was no S corporation created for this business, because she was so adamant about where if I could utilize my money to impress him, which she don't have no money at all. You know, she just was using a little something to invest in the things that was needed for the house, you know, and she felt like, well, I can win him over this way, you know, and we have a relationship, you know, if we're fucking or something, then I don't have to worry about anything, but that's not what I was interested in. This is why she feel like she was played, and this is why she feel like something was taken from her. Now, her pride was taken away from her. Her ego and vanity was taken away because I shut all that shit down.
Damn, Lockett. Whew.
I mean, I don't want to be this petty, but, I mean, you look at her. I don't know if you ever seen her before, but the bitch is ugly, like, extremely ugly. Look like a demon. One eye red, one eye yellowish looking. I would never date such a woman. Never, you know? So then you look at me, you know, this shining knight in armor. You understand what I'm saying? This beautiful black man. I can have any woman I want, you know, in the States, in the DR, Colombia, no matter where I'm at. I would never date her under any circumstances, but she thought she had a chance with me, but she didn't. And that's what led her to become thin line between love and hate, Martin Lawrence ass, on Martin Lawrence, goddamn. That's exactly what it is. They make movies about this shit. So, you know, if we're going to help the black people, if someone's going to consider themselves a black queen, you have to first establish yourself with helping the men and both the women, you know. So she took her child away from the father. For what reason? She could never answer that question. That was the first red flag during the times when she was making moves on trying to impress me or not. The first question I asked was, why you took your child away from your child father? You know, she could never come up with a straight up legitimate answer, which there's no legitimate answer for a woman taking her child away from the father. And from what it seems to me, it seems that the father wants to be in the boy's life, but he don't want nothing to do with her. Even his family reaches out to be in the boy's life, but she done took the boy, hid him out of school. He can't go to public school. And I know sometimes it's beneficial to teach a child at home, but she don't even have enough time to even teach the boy at home. So the boy, I feel sorry for the boy. He just in a dark ass storage building by himself and just not able to even socialize with people. You know, somebody should call defects on her ass. You see what I'm saying? Or some type of child service on her ass because she has issues. So she hid the boy out of public school. She got the boy locked inside a fucking storage place where he teaching himself and she teaching him, but he don't know how to even conduct himself around other children and people. He's so closed up and can't be his greater self. I don't know if she hired from the dad. I don't know who she hired from or what's going on, but she is the one we need to put under the microscope, the magnified glass. And I didn't want to say all of this, but I got to now because, hey, these are the games we want to play.